Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Texas. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Give it to the back again, and they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but they take it into the end zone. They're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Point after, knocked right through. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open and just puts it up in the air. And the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. A change of direction.
Nice job here. Scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw it deep. The pass is intercepted. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
In the clear at the 25. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down and goal upcoming. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois. Here's the point after attempt.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. The Longhorns offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big game for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
It's a shotgun run call. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking to scramble now. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Plenty space at the 20. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught quickly. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's second down now. They'll run it from the gun. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that one is no good. So in the second quarter of play, this game remains tied. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Gabe moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Powering through. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he slings this pass over the middle. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Not able to connect, incomplete. Third down play for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence in to wear that defense down psychologically.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to pass this time. Fighting off the defender. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Launching one to the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Returner tackled right there. That's when we'll start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So it's second down and long here from the 13. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. All day to throw, finally lets it go to the left side. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
He'll take a deep shot here. Caught near the goal line. It is in. Touchdown, Texas. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play, because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple of footballers coughed up by the returner inside their own 20.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's back to throw again on second down. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
The back's got it. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play. First down here for this offense.
3:25.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Pressure is coming. The pocket breaking down. Picks up the first down, and he's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Texas. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, I can't believe the quarterback took it all the way to the end zone. That is a big-time play. The defense, to their credit, had everybody covered, but they forgot to account for the mobility of this quarterback. Sure made him pay for it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. There's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Illinois will kick it off to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Pitch to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same than what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Same tailback, another carry. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Escapes the pocket. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
He'll try a pass here. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's not going to get there. The two-point drive fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
35, Illinois, 16.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion of the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Poked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Longhorns have first and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He'll take a deep shot. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Oh, a reverse. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down.
Get set, get set. Ready, fight. Come on, set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the wideout goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. The pass rush closing in. He's going to pull it down and run. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The sure hands. It's Brown. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the 1st down.
Running with purpose. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick grab. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Ready, set.
Second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Pressure is coming. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen.
He's looking deep here. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. It's always a special year when after all